What's up, gamer army? It's me, Retro Pete, and I don't know if you can tell by my sort of desktop setup here, but I'm in sort of a retro mood. Don't mind the video. All my VSTs got nuked, so I have to use all the shitty built-in OBS ones. You could hear all of my various fans and air conditioners in the background, but that's okay, because you know what? That makes it even more retro. You know, back in the day on YouTube, people didn't really have an SM7B microphone. They had shitty microphones where you could hear everything in the background. So I feel like making mine sound like that is just part of the the retro experience. Hold on, I should probably get a face cam. Let me get the official Retro Pete face cam. You know, putting up all my graphics as I tend to do in my single player Let's Play experiences. Pete official face cam. All right, now I believe all I have to do is add the this video's awesome. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of this game before, but it's kind of an oldie, but it's a goldie. And as you can tell by my face cam, I'm very excited. Retro Pete is very excited to get his hands on this one. Here we go. All right, let's start. What the fuck? What the fuck? What did I do? What the fuck? What did I do? The speed is like all the way up. No, I don't. Fuck. Shit. Oh, I can't go back now. I was gonna show you guys this retro secret here. I gotta show you guys the retro secret here. We'll fix the speed later. It's fine. Let me show you guys this little secret. I don't know if you guys know about this. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but you can actually go... Fuck. Is it this one? I pressed the wrong button. Fuck! Fuck! This video's awesome. How do I fucking fix it? It's not letting me fix it! Fuck. Okay, whatever. We'll show you guys my gaming secret now, okay? In case you're not a retro gamer back in the day, you can actually go in this pipe. I fucked up my key bindings. So I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually go down here, and it's like a secret. You get all of your coins here. It helps you get... And it actually... I should probably turn the volume down. Retro Pete is not very happy right now, guys. Alright, so you can actually... It takes you actually to the end of the level here. Fuck. That was in vain. Okay, wait. Dude, Retro Pete is not fucking having it right now. As Retro Pete was saying... Fuck my... my fucking alarm! Shit, hold on. Give me a minute. This video's going not very well. Okay, I fixed the problem. This video is going very well. You see, Retro Pete's kind of a heavy sleeper, and he needs one of those giant-ass alarm clocks where it has the thing you put under your pillow that, like, literally violently shakes you awake and makes the loudest sound, or else Retro Pete doesn't, get up and get ready for another awesome day of retro gaming, so... my apologies for that. Anyways, as Retro Pete was saying before the game's sort of unfair mechanics got in the way, if you go over here... Fuck, dude, hold on. Okay, as Retro Pete was just saying, if you go over here, and you go into this pipe, and you don't get hit by this fucking Goomba, you can go down here, and it actually takes you to the end of the level, and it gives you a bunch of coins and stuff too, so, you know, it's just pretty cool little, secret. Not many people know about that one, so you guys are welcome for that. How do I fucking fix the speed? Hold on. How do I fix the speed? Oh, there it is. It's on normal. Okay, it's on... Okay, I guess I'll have to reset it in a second. It says normal speed, but it's... I don't think this is normal speed. It could just be me, though. I think I'm just tripping, as the kids say. Of course, Retro Pete does not concern himself with the vernacular of the younger generation. Because, you know, everything was just better, you know, back in Retro Pete's heyday here. So... Alright, fuck, dude. This is actually horrible. I need to figure out how to fix this very quickly. So yeah, we're doing a bit of a throwback here to Super Mario Brothers. This video sucks so much ass. Oh my god, it's still spit out. Oh no, there we go. I can change it to normal now. All right, Retro Pete has figured it out. You know, I'm not too up to date with the progressions of technology. any of the technological advancements going on, because, you know, back in the day, you just plug in the game console and it goes, right? You don't need to set any of this weird stuff up. Something about this feels very wrong, but I'm just going to ignore that. Retro Pete's not going to concern himself with the fact that this game feels a little slow now. I don't know if it turned to like slow mode or something. You see, back in the day, games used to be slow like this, so... Yeah, so this was called Super Mario Brothers. Some trivia about this game. Some trivia about the NES as a whole. I don't know if you guys know this, but... during like the early 80s, there was a video game crash within the video game market because they just kept putting out a bunch of dog shit games and stuff. So Nintendo came along and they started selling this thing called the Nintendo Entertainment System. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Retro Pete is, of course, very familiarized with the Nintendo Entertainment System. Nintendo releases this thing and they package it with Rob the Robot, which is a little robot toy. And the reason they did that, they didn't really actually give a shit about the Rob toy. They only did that so they could sell it as a toy, so that retailers would actually pick up on the system and sell it, because retailers were very weary of selling video game stuff at this time, and you couldn't really blame them because everything kind of sucked. And now this is one of the most legendary, epic video games I ever made. It really just takes me back. It really takes me back. It really takes me back to the heyday of video games playing this. And there's another upcoming cool secret. I don't know if you guys know about this thing, but if you hop onto this, shit. No, oh no, it's that one. Sorry, Retro Pete's mind just kind of failed him recently. I don't know, I should probably get checked out by a doctor. This sucks. This is like gonna be the worst video on my fucking channel. But you know what? It's like the sunk cost fallacy. It's like the sunk cost fallacy. I can't stop now, okay? Retro Pete is knee deep in it. He needs to pay off his mortgage. I don't know why that Goomba's lighter than the other Goomba. Maybe Retro Pete is just seeing things. If you go up here, as you can see, you might be asking yourself, why are you walking alongside the text? You can't do that. Of course, Retro Pete's incredible face cam's blocking that, but it's just Mario and it's like a score. But if you do that, and you go over here, you can actually skip a significant portion of this game. So we're going to do that because I'm kind of short on time here. Retro Pete's got some affairs to attend to. So we're going to be using these warp zones as frequently as we can here. So yeah, that's Lakitu up there. I don't know if you know this, but he's not just from the Mario Kart franchise. He actually is an enemy in the original Super Mario Brothers, and he throws these little spiny things at you. Very interesting trivia here. Yeah, it's just such a retro flashback here. This video's fucking dog shit. I don't think I've ever actually beaten the original Mario Brothers. I just never fucking played it. I bought it on the Wii Virtual Console when I was like 7 or some shit, and then played like 5 minutes of it, and I thought it was boring, so I never played it again. I've played like that first level a couple times, because when you put like a homebrew or whatever on a console, one of the first things you can do is download a Nintendo emulator, NES emulator. So I played that first level like a couple times, just testing shit out for fun. See, Retro Pete knows how action-packed these older Nintendo games can be, you know? You don't need all those fancy doodads and graphics to have a good time. That's sort of the mantra. That's sort of the mantra of Retro Pete. Retro Pete the idea, not Retro Pete the man sort of thing, if you know what I'm saying. So if you can go in here, you can actually get to another warp zone. Takes you straight to number 5. You don't have to play the last couple of levels here. Yeah, this is just gaming at its heyday, you know? In case you're asking... Retro Pete got this game when I was about like 5 in the 1980s. Now I'm not sure if you guys know this, but there's actually other years before. Did I just clip through that fucking block? What the hell? Yeah, I don't know if you guys are aware, but there's actually other years before like 2012, which is of course when Gangnam Style came out. There was the pre-Gangnam Style era, including the 1980s, which was about, I think, 90 years ago, something like that. Of course, I'm just joshing you. It wasn't really that long ago. Of course, you young kids probably would know better, but yeah, so I got this in the 1980s when it first came out, and I was blown away at the graphics or something. So, this has always been a personal favorite of mine. This has always been a personal favorite of Retro Pete. They just don't make them like this anymore. In case you're asking, I'm 38 years old. I resell Pokemon cards for a living. I hate every waking moment of my life. No, I don't have children or family. I have my retro gaming collection. I have my retro gaming man cave, which can sort of substitute for a loving family and children. You know, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. you know, disregard what I said earlier. That was sort of a joke. I don't know if you guys heard of this joke thing, because, you know, of course you're just like a bunch of... of course you're just a bunch of whiny liberals, so you wouldn't know what that is. Fuck. Alright, I gotta lock in now. Dude, I have to restart the whole thing. I mean, Retro Pete kind of is unimpressed with these new gamers. They complain about the difficulty of Dark Souls. Back in Retro Pete's heyday, you just had to start the whole game over. And that's what really separates a boy from a man, starting the game over. And no, I'm not going to be stopping this until I beat this fucking game. My name is Retro Pete. I'm trying to think of shit to say, but it's actually so boring. I thought this would be like a funnier, like, I thought this would be like a funnier thing to do, but I guess not. Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. Okay. Sorry, I think Retro Pete's controller got hacked there for a second. Retro Pete never makes a rookie mistake like that. Retro Pete never makes a rookie mistake like that. I think there's some sort of input delay on here. Retro Pete is theorizing that this emulator might suck ass. Right back. Ooh, that was a pro move. Nobody else can do that except Retro Pete. Retro Pete was always... Retro Pete was always the champion of this game. Down at the old arcade. We get a slice, get a Pepsi at the arcade. They don't do it like that anymore, you know what I mean? You kids just... with your iPhones. Fuck. Kids with your damn iPhones. Retro Pete has to finance his iPhone with Pokemon card scalping. A 3-year plan, and it's actually fucking horrible. $50 a month for 3 years for an iPhone 13. I'm still stuck with it. Please help me. Let's go. There we go. That's how Retro Pete gets it done. You kids can never... You old... what? You new kids can never get this shit done, dude. Only in your dreams could you do what Retro Pete could do. Retro Pete fucks this game up every time. I think this is the one I game overed at, so Retro Pete's gonna have to... Retro Pete's gonna have to tone down the commentary here. And just like... Ooh, that's a pro move, because if Retro Pete... if Retro Pete didn't hit that block, it would have fallen off the cliff or something, and... You know, of course, if you fall off the cliff as Super Mario, you die, so, you know, it wouldn't be worth it to grab the mushroom, but I have gotten the mushroom. I, of course, being Retro Pete, have got the mushroom. Alright, here we go, we're in the warp zone now. This is the part where I game over, and I remember now. Retro Pete's memory's starting to crank up a little here. Oh, fuck, dude. Retro Pete really fucked his nose up with all the cocaine. That was actually disgusting. I don't think I should even keep that in the video. Retro Pete will leave it to the audience. Fuck. If that segment sucked, Retro Pete will go in retroactively, no pun intended, and take that out in the YouTube editor. All right. Fuck. Oh, that was a pro move. Okay, let's go. This shit is like 40 years old, and it's still a fucking pain in the ass to play this game on emulator for some reason. Well, when you're me and you're technically inept, because I haven't really used technology since, of course, the 1980s. You know, back when you were still in your dad's nutsack, I had to order the pizzas off the Commodore 64. I had to type in /* whatever the fuck pizza, and then I had to. Then that's how you ordered the pizza back in the day. Yeah, they didn't even have internet. They just sent like a carrier pigeon. This joke sucks. I'm canceling it. Okay, the joke's over. Retro Pete will return for another joke shortly, though, once I think of something. I don't know how I'm so fucking retarded I can't even get over this hammer, bro. I'm just not gonna make it, I don't think. I think Retro Pete's a little too old for this. The arthritis is, like, acting up or something. So you kids have it easy. This is a real final boss here. This makes Dark Souls look like a baby game. Did he just clip through the fucking brick? Dude, this emulator is so fucking horrible. This emulator sucks so much ass. Oh my god. Retro Pete has to wait for it to clip into the block. Oh, he has to wait from the glitch back in the block before he can try to jump over it. Alright, come on. Stop it now, buddy. Let's go. Okay, Retro Pete's back in the game. Alright, that's the end of that level. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. No, it's... This emulator is a piece of shit. Now... Here's a cool little Retro Pete fun fact. I don't know if you know this, but if you go to this pipe right here, you can actually go in it, and it gives you a whole bunch of coins, and it lets you skip to the end of the level. I don't know if you guys knew that. It's just an old-timer looking out for those rookies, you know what I mean? That type of thing. Rookies in the gaming space. If you guys want to help me not get evicted, please go to retropetepokemon.com and buy my Pokemon cards, please. I sell them at a very reasonable price. I camp outside of my of my local Kroger grocery store, and I've put everything into the fucking Pokemon vending machine. The inventory's not moving very fast. The business is not doing very well. So anything you can throw at me, I'd appreciate. I can give you more retro gaming facts. Just buy my Pokemon cards, please. I will be reselling the Nintendo Switch too. All right, come on, Retro Pete, we got luck in. Retro Pete's not really feeling it right now. First, you got to defeat the Goombas, of course. Then you got to defeat those guys. All in a day's work, you know, it's not... I mean, I make it look pretty easy, but, you know, really it's not, so don't feel too bad if you don't get it right the first time. And I'm supposed to jump on a fucking Goomba to get that. But Retro Pete doesn't need that. Retro Pete is fucking built different. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you jump up here, you can actually run along the text on the top, and you get to this warp zone, and it actually lets you skip a considerable portion of the game. Alright, Retro Pete's gonna have to speedrun this, you know, Retro Pete was sort of joking around earlier. Right? I was sort of joking around earlier, but now I gotta use my actual full gaming powers. This is getting a little ridiculous. All these kids are playing Garden of Banban. Back in my day, I was out in the garden. Growing all sorts of various, you know, fauna, flora, whatever it's called, the flowers. You know, back in my day, we were out in the garden growing all sorts of flowers, produce, etc. to help on the family farm, you know. And people just don't understand that, these city slicker liberals. I'm trying to finance my Tesla. I'm too locked into the contract, I can't get rid of it. Please buy my Pokemon card. So now check out this secret. If you do the same thing here, you can skip to World 5. I don't know if you guys knew that. It's actually a closely guarded gamer secret from the old-timers. Old-timers don't typically let these young folks in on these types of secrets, but, you know... I'm just kind of like that cool uncle, so I figured I'd let you guys know. Alright, we're almost there. Retro Pete's doing a little bit better after some trial and error. You know, gotta get my muscle memory warmed up. It's been quite a while since I've played this, but... yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this little retro flashback episode on the ZZ Tales MKW channel. Please buy my Pokemon card. And there we go. We're making it farther than we ever have before. Look at that. See, that's called growth and learning and accountability. You young timers could learn a thing or two from that. Oh fuck. Dude, all this was for nothing. All this was for nothing. Oh my god. I'm actually so bad at this. Alright, come on. Okay, there we go. You don't understand how dog shit this controls on this emulator. I don't remember the first Mario Brothers controlling this shitty. Ah, of course, the classic 5-3. How could I forget? So many memories racing my friends on this in the two-player mode where you have to, like, swap the controller to be Luigi. How could I forget such timeless fucking memories with all my friends? None of them talk to me anymore. I'm pretty sure they all have wives and children. You know, sometimes it makes me incredibly jealous of them. They have wives and children and stable jobs. You know, I have a lot of pent-up resentment towards them. Retro Pete's not going to talk about that, though. Hey, we got one level further. Can't say I'm bad. And I can't say I'm bad, because I'm fucking made it all the way to there. Alright, Retro Pete's going to try again. Come on. Alright, I don't know if you guys know this. You can actually go in this pipe, and once you get in here, you can get all these coins, and it actually takes you to the end of the level. Back to what I was saying about all my ex-friends. I do have a lot of pent-up resentment, because it seems like they sort of progress further in life at a quicker pace. Now, I'm not saying my life's over. I'm only, like, 45, so I'm not really that old. Like, I guess I'd be technically considered, like, an old-timer by the, you know, these standards that these liberals are putting in recently, but I'm still pretty young, and I still have a considerable chunk of my life ahead of me to get it together. And it all really starts with these Pokemon cards. I'm telling you, these Pokemon cards, they're only going to go up in value. It's the new gold. It's the new silver, okay? You don't need physical metals. All you need is Pokemon. They're only going to go up in value, so I don't know why no one's taking advantage of these great deals on my website, retropokemon.com. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you actually go up here, you can walk along sort of the, like, header there. You can actually make it into World 4, let you skip a considerable portion of the game. Now that I've given you that sort of lovely piece of advice, I'd really appreciate... we got the new box sets up there. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet or something. I'd give the fairest prices of Pokemon cards of any resale you'll ever fucking see, guaranteed. I really want to move out of this condo. The walls are leaking. Please help. Oh my fucking god. I'm actually I'm actually fucking horrible at this. Retro Pete's a little rusty. Please. Oh, fuck. I can't do the thing now. Listen, it's not really a tall order to ask Retro Pete to not die again for the rest of the playthrough. I feel like Retro Pete's got it. It's got it made. Pokemon cards will do really well. Fuck. We're gonna just get up here. We're just gonna do all according to plan, alright? Here we go. Look at that. I didn't even need the platforms that time. Nobody does it like Retro Pete. And if you walk up here, actually, and you do what I just did, and you just sort of walk along the top, you can actually skip to World 5. Now, I also do happen to sell retro games. I'm actually selling this very game right here, and I'm only selling it for about $26.99 plus tax, so head over to retropetegaming.com. Please buy my fucking retro games, please. Fuck. Now, if you I don't know if you know this, but if you go in this pipe here, you can actually collect all sorts of little coins and goodies here, and it takes you to the end of the level. They never put something like that in a game nowadays, just, you know, with the woke agenda, etc. But that's actually how it was back in my day, back in my heyday. Retro Pete skipped a lot of college classes to play these video games and sort of fine-tune his skills with them. I think Retro Pete's condo's basement is flooding right now. So we're gonna keep playing this and hope that the breaker doesn't pop. I really need this. I need my YouTube career to take off or I'm fucked. Alright, come on. Let's lock in. Oh my god. Oh my- okay, my life is fucking- my life is fucking worthless. What Retro Pete meant to say was, oh, another hurdle. However, I can take this and turn it into a learning experience, and that's sort of the core of the enjoyment of being a retro gamer, is learning from your mistakes and fine-tuning your skills. And, you know, giving it your best shot the next go-around until you finally can see the fruits of your labor by seeing through to the end of one of these classic gem retro video games. Fuck. Okay. Retro Pete might have to fucking, stop soon. Alright, Retro Pete has a good feeling about this run, so let's not fuck it up. Oh my god, Retro Pete's a fucking retard! Go! I love how I'm sitting here just mocking all the fucking all the fucking old people online that are like, oh, you kids can handle gaming these back in the 80s, it's too hard. And meanwhile, while I'm doing that, I'm just completely proving all of them right. Well, at least I can't. My gaming skills don't really extend to the first Super Mario Brothers. Retro Pete will never turn down a no-death challenge. Let's get this over with. Come on. Don't hit your head on the fucking ceiling, I swear to god. Okay, there we go. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you actually keep walking along the top of here, sort of similar to 1-2, you can make to this warp zone, which skips you straight to World 5. I don't know if you guys knew that, just another retro fact for you. There we go. The classic star power-up. I remember this from when I was a kid. Do you guys remember the star power-up? Let Retro Pete know by buying my Pokemon cards at retropetepokemon.com, please. It's only gonna go up in value, just trust me. I'm just trying to help you guys get a good deal here. There we go, Retro Pete. It's like light work to Retro Pete. You can't fuck with him. This will definitely be the worst video on my channel, but I'm gonna stick through it, and I'm gonna fucking release this video publicly to the internet against my best judgment. I think if you hit one of these bricks, you get a fucking item. Please. Please, anything. I really need this. Oh, there, yeah, let's go. Okay, figured it out. Alright. And I could just run through this guy. How did I... I was trying to intentionally hit him to be fucking invincible. That was the one time I had the most perfect jump I've ever fucking had in a video game. Retro Pete's very confused about this. Retro Pete needs time to process this. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Retro Pete, don't fuck this up. Retro Pete, don't fuck this up! This is your final chance. You will be homeless. You will be homeless if this video doesn't go hashtag viral. Retro Pete will... Bro. Retro Pete is gonna go fucking homeless if this doesn't go viral. Please help. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you actually go to this pipe at the end of the level, you can actually go down it. You can get all sorts of coins and goodies and stuff, and it takes you to the end of the level. Look at that. That was a pro move. I bet you fucking jackass kids on X, on the Everything X app, you couldn't do that. There we go. We're at the warp zone now. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot to say, if you run across the top there, you can actually get to this warp zone, which lets you skip a considerable part of the game. I'm just gonna speedrun this. Retro Pete's gonna use his speedrunning abilities. Come on, go, 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 go. Don't you even think about it. Don't you even think about it. There we go. Let's go. There we go. That's how Retro Pete gets it done. You can't compete with Retro Pete. That's the time. That's the catchphrase. That's actually that's the catchphrase on my Pokemon store. Retro Pete Pokemon. You can't compete with Retro Pete. Buy my fucking cards. I have the best prices of any reseller. Please, I'm begging you. I want to one day leave this condo. It's falling apart. I live in New York City. Help. Fuck. Retro Pete's life is falling apart. Fuck, come on. Get up there. There we go. Okay. Retro Pete's a little slow. The kids used to pick on Retro Pete. I didn't know how to respond to him. I didn't even really know they were picking on me. One time a girl came up to me, Retro Pete, and kissed me on the cheek, and I thought that was a real romantic advance towards me. She was dared to do it. I never forgot about that. It's been 30 years since then. That's the closest I've ever been to any sort of romantic anything. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Oh my. Okay, Retro Pete just saved it. Can't compete with Retro Pete, baby. Look at that. Look at that. All right, new fun challenge. Retro Pete's been looking into the career of Mr. Beast recently. What the fuck? What was that? Okay, anyways, Retro Pete's been looking into the career of Mr. Beast recently. I've been enamored with his content style, so we're gonna try some of it here. A new fun challenge idea. If I beat this video game, Super Mario Bros. Plus Duck Hunt, then you have to go to my website, retropetepokemon.com, and buy Pokemon cards. In this video, you have 24 hours to buy whatever you want off of retropetepokemon.store.com. One lucky visitor to retropetepokemon.com will win $1 million. Will it be you? Only one way to find out. I just bought all these Pokemon cards, and I'm selling them for the most reasonable price at retropetepokemon.com. Ah yes, the classic 5-3. Who could forget all the cherished memories I had with my piece of shit friends who advanced in life without me and left me in the fucking dust because they're horrible pieces of shit. Retro Pete takes a lot of Prozac. Oh shit, come on, go. Go, bro. Retro Pete's at his fucking limit. Oh my god, okay. Okay. I actually cannot believe how dog shit I am at the first Mario Brothers. Like, I had no idea I was this bad. But half of it is, it's true, the controls are dog shit on this emulator, which is like half the problem. And the other half of the problem is just, I'm a dumbass. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you go in this warp pipe here, you can collect all sorts of coins and goodies and stuff. And then exit this warp pipe right here. It takes you right to the end of the level. See, that's the enlightenment that you get from Retro Pete. You don't get that from anyone else. No other bitch Pokemon card reseller is telling you fun facts and tips like that. You see, some of these bricks have multiple coins. Retro Pete, tip number 2, if you hit a brick and you get a coin, but it's still like a brick and not like whatever the other one, there's actually more coins, and then you can go ahead and hit it multiple times, and it will, well, give you more coins. Oh yeah, if you walk up there, you get to World 4. In other news, guess what comes out today, or tonight at midnight, and where I will be headed? The Nintendo Switch 2, which everyone's been complaining about the price of, which is fair because Mario Kart is $80 fucking. But like, I'm sorry, there's been some new Mario. What I was gonna say is there hasn't been any Mario Kart since I was like 11. I'm 22 now, so I'm gonna be buying that. I already have a pre-order from Walmart, but I hastily pre-ordered just the regular one and not the bundle because all the pre-orders were like really quickly selling out despite everyone saying drop the price and that was gonna fail. All the pre-orders were selling out, so I hastily bought that version and not the bundle. Now the good thing with that is oh my god, I just noticed what I was doing. I'm an idiot. Okay, the good. Anyways, the good thing with that is I'm pretty sure I'm getting my Switch 2 tomorrow at like 9 a.m. instead of like 2 days after launch because I pre-ordered it so early. The bad news is I have to go and buy the game, so that's why I'm going to Best Buy, and there's going to be a huge launch event. I don't know if that's a huge, but there's going to be a launch event, and I will be buying Mario Kart World for full fucking price, which is fantastic. I will be handing that $80 over with a big smile on my face. But it's a new Mario Kart, and some of these clips I've been seeing of people's gameplay of this game, it looks like it's gonna be really fucking broken, which is perfect. That's all I want from a Mario Kart. I just want to relive the glory days of Mario Kart Wii. I love how I'm almost exactly like this little Retro Pete character. I'm pretty much exactly the same, but with like the Wii era, where I just will refuse to grow up. I'll probably be 38 and doing that shit. I'll be 38 years old playing Mario Kart Wii on custom servers with like the 2 other people that still do that. And I'll be complaining like, oh, they don't make them like they used to. It's fucking Mario Kart. While everyone's like microchipped into the fucking metaverse of Nintendo, playing the new Mario in Real Life 7 or some shit. Retro Pete forgot to take his own advice and go in the pipe with all the coins. You know, Retro Pete's on borrowed time. That could be applied to many different things of many different aspects of Retro Pete's life, but for now it's the time where Retro Pete has to go to Best Buy and get Mario Kart World for $80. So here's a fun fact: if you actually go up here and you run along these bricks, you can get to the warp zone, which go. I'm just a dumbass. I don't know how it took me this long to realize that I'm just fucking stupid. I'm not. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I only do that because when I was like 10, I would watch speedrunning Mario 1 videos, and they could like jump through like parts of the piranha plant texture and not hit like the kill box of it. Oh my god! Yes! Yes! It's over! So I just got the habit of doing that anytime I had to play this game. So I always hit the piranha plants because I'm obviously not doing it right because I'm not a fucking speedrunner. Okay, that was Retro Pete's last attempt at Mario 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Maybe we'll come back to that. I actually just have a newfound confidence in my gaming abilities here, so let's go ahead and give it another go. And it's instantly fucking better. Wow, who would have guessed? So here's a little tip. You saw that warp pipe I went in? If you go into this warp... Oh, and also, here's another fun fact. If you do up, down, left, right, BA start and then select. That's actually a top gamer secret known as the Konami code. Now, I don't know if you guys know what the Konami code is, but if you input that really quickly over and over again using your top gamer skills like I just did, you can actually rewind the game. That's definitely not something that's built into the emulator that I just learned about. Konami code really adds an extra layer of depth to this game. Definitely seems like the type of thing that hundreds of angry Redditors will be arguing with each other about for years to come. It could just be me, though. There we go. Retro Pete's almost at the end. Let's fucking go. Finally, Retro Pete does something. Oh my god, Retro Pete's gonna win. Come on, Retro Pete. Oh shit. Let's go! Retro Pete. Total Retro Pete victory. My life may be miserable, but I can postpone in front of all my friends and family for today. Because I've beaten Super Mario Brothers. I can rest easy for now. Make sure to smash the like button, go to retropeatpokemon.com and buy all of my Pokemon cards. What are you looking at?
I can't even show it to you.
Let me see.
No.
Let me see.
You
Let
don't.
me see. Dude, what the fuck is... Happy Nintendo Switch 2 launch day! Raise the price! Make it more expensive. We don't deserve the privilege of playing the Nintendo Switch 2. I should have paid $100 for Mario Kart.